Grace and peace and spoiler alert for Threat Level Midnight. My name's Ryan, I'm the movie pastor, and this finally is a movie that you can all watch. It's right there, so even if you don't have Netflix or Hulu or Amazon Prime or Disney Plus, if you've got YouTube, you can watch Threat Level Midnight. It is a fake movie that was made by Michael Scott, who is a character in The Office. The fake movie was featured as part of the plot of season 7, episode 17. After a first season, I think, reference to it, they kind of brought it around, but they didn't show the full movie in the episode. The full movie is only on YouTube, and I watched it, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to interpret it with a theological lens. That's what I do here. I put on my theology glasses and I watch movies as a pastor, which is what I am. That's what I do for a living. My name's Ryan, and I'm the movie pastor. So, what is it that Threat Level Midnight means? What's the significance? What's the moral? What is going on? Well, in order to interpret it properly, and I'm going to interpret it seriously. Like, this is not a joke movie reflection. I'm going to do real theology here. We need to recognize that there are wheels within wheels here. What we have in Threat Level Midnight, it's quite deep. There are actors who are playing characters, and those characters are playing other characters. And that includes the director, right? So one of the actors, Steve Carell, is playing Michael Scott, who directed and edited this film in addition to starring in it. So we have to kind of interpret them at different levels, because Threat Level Midnight, on one level, on what you might call a literalistic or a fundamentalist level, is about morality. And it seems to, like, its primary moral, if it had a central one, it throws around a couple of different morals, seems to be that thinking about not money is good.
Money. It's always about money, isn't it? If I ever own a business, I'm not even gonna care about money.
Right? So it being focused on money and obsessed with money is certainly bad. But Threat Level Midnight goes further than that and wants to make the statement that being a person who doesn't care about money, or who is explicitly interested in not caring about money, is morally good. This is, of course, biblical. This is connected with biblical ideas about wealth and capital. Money is the root of all evil, and so on. So Michael Scott is a person who is concerned about not being the kind of boss who only cares about the bottom line. And so he makes a movie about not caring about the bottom line. Don't do that, whatever you do.
Why is your face gold?
Why do you care?
I'm just making conversation.
I worked in a gold factory. We had a boss who only cared about money. He wouldn't give us lunch break, so we had to eat the gold. And then one day, I looked in the mirror and, well, I guess you are what you eat.
Golden face. That is so sad.
That's strange. So for instance, in the film, at one point, Michael Scarn kills Oscar and Jasmine in the name of not money, right? So for the sake of not being interested about money and trying to, like, protect the All-Star game, he commits a double murder. And when he's confronted with that, there's this moment in the film where the
Never get away with this.
Who do you think the people will believe? The President of the United States or this man?
No. It wasn't like that at all.
Or the audience is meant to agree with Scarn in saying, it wasn't like that at all, but it was. It was like that at all. There also seems to be a message or a motif that forgiveness is bad. The movie indicates that, you know, there's 1 minute where Goldface says,
Because I'm going to kill you. Unless you make a deal. I'll release these hostages and defuse that bomb. All you have to do is forgive me for murdering your wife.
Hey, Golden Face.
Yeah?
Go puck yourself.
so it's a bad understanding of morality, right? Like if I read this movie straight, which I shouldn't, but we'll get to that. But if I just interpret this movie as a plain text, give a plain reading of it, I, as the movie pastor, have to disagree with it, right? There's some ridiculousness here.
Sounds gay.
It is gay. And straight. And black. And white. And young. And old. And cool. Check it.
But now let's unwrap the onion to the next layer to kind of recognize that the movie was made by people who were making it as a Michael Scott. So the real text, the text as it was made in this world, actually seeks to kind of poke fun at a lot of those traditional morals and especially themes as they are regularly presented and interpreted. And so the movie makes fun of a lot of morals and moral messages. It makes fun of the money moral. It makes fun of the way films sometimes play with suspense and what's going to happen, you know, doing soundtrack stuff. The cheesy moral messages. So when morals are communicated diegetically in a film, you have Pam Beesly doing the...
I could be the leader.
What makes you so tough?
I have experience as a leader, a negotiator, a general, and a cop. In other words, I'm a mom.
Menial training montages are being spoofed. The moral of trusting the president, I think that's interesting. You know, happy Inauguration Day, everyone. So why does all this end up in the movie within that next layer? Why have we put into Michael's mouth this movie? Well, it seems to me that what we're saying is that Michael doesn't think theologically about these themes. He's a non-critical observer. He watches movies, he sees that they do them, he sees that the good people are on particular sides of them, and he wants to be the good person. And so in his movie, in the video he makes, he automatically twists it and bends it in order to cast himself as the big, important hero who has what people need. Ooh. Yeah, I guess we do that, don't we?
And when in scenes of glory I sing the new song, 'twill be